What is up, gamers? In this video, I'm going to be assembling a really cool custom DS Lite. This is the first look we'll get at it. I already have all of the pieces on my desk here ready for assembly. We got all the buttons and all of the little accessories here, our motherboard, our top screen, so we're just going to get straight into assembly. This DS is going to be a really cool custom system. I'm really excited for it. We'll see what it looks like, but we got to assemble the whole thing first. I have already modified the motherboard to give it custom colored LEDs. So we will see what those look like once the system is assembled. And I have already prepared all of these eXtremeRate shell pieces. As we can see, I got that little foam sticker there already. And all of the other little foam stickers and all the little knickknacks here and there, so that I can just jump right into assembly. So we got that top screen in already. Now I'm going to get this microphone cable plugged in. This is a color that I was thinking would be really cool, and I didn't know which one to build. There's one where this is the outside, and then these are the in pieces, and then it's just flip-flopped, and I didn't know which one to make, so I'm making this one first. The other one will likely come in a later video. But yeah, I decided to make this one. I thought it would look super sick, but then I noticed the shell isn't painted on the inside. So that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole transparent thing. But I'm hoping the components will cover up most of it to the point where it'll still be really cool. But we just gotta wait and see. So this top screen has a lot of scratches on it, so I'm going to use eXtremeRate's brand new top lens. And a couple people in the comments on my last video said that they leave the middle part of this in and then peel this. Whoops. And then peel this so that they can leave the middle part in, and it acts like a guide. Now, I don't know why it's doing this. I've done this multiple times, and it actually works really well. Just have to line it up, and then I press it down. So thank you to those of you who commented that. That is a very nice tip, and then once it's done, you can just poke that out. At least that's how I do it anyway. And then you can save this for double-sided tape or throw it away. So now that's all lined up perfect, and I'm going to get this pick here to start the other side. And now, I don't know if there's dust inside of the screen, so we will see, but we don't want any dust to be in here. Oh no, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. That means we can't waste any time and get it right down in place as straight as humanly possible. And now we got our top lens. I dig my fingernail in and that gets it started for me. Peel it up. We want to go fast, but this is stuck on really well. And then I like to ease up at the end so that it doesn't just snap off, because then dust will just fly everywhere and it'll get on the lens. That is nice. Okay, looks very straight to me. Should be good. It's a little centered over here. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? It's a little centered towards this way, so there's more of a gap over here than there's over here, but it should still look fantastic. And now we can get our speakers in place. This speaker ring fell out, so I'll grab that, place it in there, and now we can route this speaker's cables back under here where it belongs. It's been there for 19 years, and it can go back for another however long. Another 19 would be amazing. I mean, this system will be available on my website, so there will be a link in the description if you guys would like to purchase this system. So maybe one of you guys will keep it for 20 years and it'll be working well. That'd be cool. So now we can bring this top plate, which I've added these 4 foam stickers on as well. Pop it right on. Now we'll see what it looks. See, it's white instead of red, and you can see like the paint line. At least the paint line is clean, but it would still look so much better if it were painted all throughout, and I just didn't take that into consideration. But oh well, we'll continue assembly, and I'm sure it's going to look amazing once it's fully assembled with all of the bits and pieces together. And for the power LEDs, I thought about it long and hard before I modded them. You'll see what they are once I assembled the system. Okay, this has never happened to me before. This is getting to be a little ridiculous. Pull them through nice and tight. There we go. Now we can drop this on. This is the Scarlet Red shell, along with eXtremeRate's Clear Black. So those are the two shells I'm combining, and the Scarlet Red, it's so cool. It's such a sleek, shiny red. Like, it's metallic. It's really, really cool. It's got a nice sheen to it. You can see. Looks amazing. I love it. I need to find a black hinge. The system that I took apart for this reshell had a white hinge, but black hinges go better with these darker designs. So we got this black hinge here. It looks pretty clean, but brush it anyway, and we can get it on in here. Now we'll see. Perfect. Works amazing. So now I got a Nintendo LED diffuser. I took this out of the shell that I used for this DS, because it diffuses the light so much better than eXtremeRate's. And we want to see them cool custom LEDs, so I always use Nintendo's. And now we'll see if the hinge works. It does. Cool. So now we got to route the microphone cable, and now we need to get these scarlet red buttons in place. And I only see one of the start and select buttons, so we'll need to get that addressed, okay? I'm hoping the other one is just in the other baggie. Yes, it is. I left it. It's stuck in the R trigger. Let me give you guys a sneak peek of this other shell design. So I put it back in on. Oh, nice. So it's just the opposite one. So this is what the outside will look like, and then you wouldn't see the red through here, but that's essentially what it would look like. Pretty cool. But again, you don't see the red through here. It's only on the inside. So that's just something I didn't think of. Like with the clear shells that I typically use, they're not painted. It's the actual plastic mold. But with these, they're painted. So just did not put that into consideration. Got our start and select button rubber, and then I'm using authentic original Nintendo rubber pads for these ones. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so these are working wonderfully, so we'll get those in place. Now I need this black cable on over here. Now we can go in with our motherboard. Get that top cable in place, and there we go. So now let's bend this cable to be straight, so we can slide it under there. Alright, now let's get two of our screws in place. You will see what the green power LED is. It's red, what else? So I moved the Nintendo red LED up into the green spot, and then the low power one is a different color. All right, so looking good. I love the buttons. The buttons look amazing. But we're not gonna see exactly what it looks like until we get the whole bottom plate on, so can't make any assumptions yet. I think it's gonna look really cool, because there's going to be like a red border around the whole system when it's open, and that's going to look awesome. Let's get the R shoulder button on here, and then we need to trim L, just like every reshell I do. I trim L so that it doesn't have any issues. So we got L. It is currently L, but it will be W here in a sec. So I like to trim it along right here. And 3 cuts. There we go. After I trim it, I like to sand it off just to make it a nice, smooth, professional finish, of course. And then after that, wipe it off, of course, and then blow it out. Nice little contraption. All right, so now I'm going to shift it this way, get our spring in for the L button. Put it on just like this, and now it's not going to hold itself in place anymore, so we'll need something heavy for that, which I use this tape dispenser for. And now, sorry for the wobbles, and now for this shell piece, I already got this shield on, I already got the stylus port in, I got the power switch, the volume switch, and I got the screw holder for the battery door in. So now we can come in with this and put it on. It catches L so that we don't need to worry about that anymore. Let's lift up the battery door. Let's get these screws in place. And then after this last one, I'm going to fully assemble it before I get the Y screws in. Okay, from the bottom, this looks awesome. This is going to look really cool. I mean, wow. If you like red, this is going to be a sweet DS. Yeah, look at that, man. And now I got a little touch for this too. We got a black border just to tie it all together. Touchscreen. All buttons work amazing. Man, that red LED matches perfectly, dude. I mean, of course it does. It's red, but it is not on low power. It is on green. It's good to go. Gonna get these screws in and set it up simultaneously. And then we got red rubber pads to match the top. So we'll get these red rubber pads in. Yeah, man, with these accents, it really ties it together. The only white that you can see where there could have been red is the top here, around here, here, down here a little bit, and down there. But it doesn't matter that much. It really doesn't. The red accents still come through, especially with these rubber pads and the buttons. And the LED is just awesome. And I'm really hoping the low power LED matches too, because I was debating whether I should give it a white LED for green. See, it's on green. A white LED for green, and then just leave the red for low. But the red matches too well. I can't not use the red for green, because it's going to be green the majority of the time. Like when it's on red, that's when it's time to shut it off and charge it. Okay, so now GBA slot cover. Still working on a PCB, a black Retro Revolution PCB. That in there. We got our eXtremeRate sticker. We'll put on with absolute precision. Not really. That's what I mean. There we go. We got our stylus. And then we got our last two rubber pads. Clear black to match the clear black theme. And then we have two things left to do. Just two things left to do. The first, gotta open it up and admire this bad boy. Look at this, dude. The second, as a part of the first, is to clean the screens and to peel this. Mint. So now the last thing is, of course, to check out what the low power LED looks like now. Pop a battery in. This one seems to be dead. This one is totally dead. There it is, guys. It's UV blacklight, so it's a really dark purple. I hope it goes together well. I think it looks really cool. You know, it matches the black pieces, and I think it does complement the red. Some people might think that it might clash, but as a low power LED, it's a dark purple. I think it just goes together well. And again, I could have used white, like a bright white for green, but just red looks too good. Red looks too good. So we got dark purple, UV blacklight for red, and then charge it, goes back to green. So that's what that is, but that's about it for the shelf swap. It was just a quick little shelf swap. I already had all the parts ready for assembly, so it's just assembly really, but this system looks so sleek. It really does. This thing looks amazing. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I think it looks pretty cool, and we got the clear black stylus holder in there as well, just as a nice little detail. This thread looks awesome. It is like the opposite of a fingerprint magnet. This is just amazing. I hope you guys like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a big thumbs up if you did. It really helps out my channel, and consider subscribing if you like the content and want to see more. I have so many cool shell swaps already on my channel, and there's so many more to come. I have literally probably 100 eXtremeRate shells on hand right now that I've purchased for reshells and just for DSs to sell on my website. So if you'd like to buy this, the link will be in the description. If you'd like to make your own custom system, there will be a link for that in the description as well. And then there will be a third link of all of my custom systems available for sale currently that will ship the next day after purchase. But thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me. You guys are amazing. You've been killing it lately. My channel's been, I can't believe, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers, which is just crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Makes me smile so hard thinking about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I will see you guys all in the next video.